Kidnappers has strike again in Kubwa Abuja, adopt two sisters and demand a ransom of 30 million naira. This is coming barely 8 days after the Shikakore community protested to the office of the FCT minister Nyesom Wike over the terrible state of the major road linking their community, which they describe as one of the causes of serial kidnapping in the area. Two teenage sisters have been kidnapped by unknown gunmen suspected to be bandits at Guta Community, Shikakore, in Kubwa Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. This is coming barely 8 days after the Shikakore community protested to the office of the FCT minister Nyesom Wike over the terrible state of the major road linking their community, which they describe as one of the causes of serial kidnapping in the area. According to information from Sahara reporters gathered on Wednesday, that the kidnappers returned last Sunday around 11:25 p.m. despite the patrol of military men and policemen in the area. It was learned that the gunmen numbering 6 made away with girls who were said to be 16 and 14 years old through the forest and hills in the area. A police source in the area who confirmed their kidnap to Star reporters on Wednesday said the attackers took 3 of a man's children, 2 girls and 1 boy, but they went away with 2 girls and sent back the 1 boy from the bush. He was sent to go and tell their father to prepare 30 million naira as the ransom. The source said, the gunmen have changed their approach. When they came, they didn't shoot like before, but forced themselves inside. While they were forcing themselves inside, the owner of the house, a Calabar man, ran to the vigilante office. Then they ran to the commander's house before the commander could call another person and rush to his house. The gunmen were already gone. It was when they were going they started shooting, unlike before that they would shoot before the operation until the end. They took 3 of his children, 2 girls and 1 boy, but they went away with 2 and sent back 1 boy from the bush that he should go and tell their father to prepare 30 million naira for their ransom. When they were taken, the 2 girls, 16 and 14 years old, one of the girls was wearing nightgown. The mother tried to plead with the gunmen to let her wear something for the cold, but instead they beat up the mother. She had no option than to just let the girls go the way they were under the cold. Before the police came to the scene, they were already gone. Some of the vigilantes later traced them to the railway line, to the rocks, but there was no trace anymore. The man that his daughter were kidnapped is a frontliner security payment, and he has made several donations to the community. However, Josephine Ade, FCT police spokesperson, when contacted by Sahara reporters, promised to get more details about the incident. However, 5 suspected kidnappers claiming to be Fulani herdsmen have been apprehended in Ekiti state. During an interrogation, the suspects claimed to be herdsmen, but it was later discovered that none of them had cattle in the forest where they were arrested. Police operatives, in collaboration with NSCDC, Amotekun, OPC, and local hunters, today, January 31st, 2024, embark on a bush combing operation through Oke Osun, Ikere Igbo, Oka, to the thick forest around Iji Ikere boundary to fish out kidnappers in the state. During the operation, 5 suspected kidnappers, namely Usman Jelili, Mohammed Bande, Abubakar Aliu, Isa Abdullahi and Suleiman Abdullahi were arrested. During interrogation, the suspects claimed to be herdsmen, but it was later discovered that none of them had cattle in the forest where they were arrested. Confirming the arrest to newsmen, the spokesperson of the State Command, DSP Abutu Sunday, said items recovered from the suspects include 2 motorcycles, 1 cutlass, 1 jackknife, dagger, and 4 phones. However, a pastor identified as Segun Adeboyega has been reportedly killed by people suspected to be Fulani herdsmen on his farm in Ogbomosho, Oyo State. According to reports from our reliable source, the incident happened on Monday on the deceased farmland located at Geje village on Ogbomosho Ishenyin Road. Investigation further revealed that 3 persons have been arrested in connection with the killing, and they have been moved into the custody of the Owode Police Headquarters. Meanwhile, the Shon of Ogbomosho land, Oba Gadin Oloye, has appealed to the people of the town to remain calm over the incident, assuring them that those responsible for the killing will not go unpunished. Addressing them on Monday evening after the incident, Oloye promised to work with security agents to get justice for the family of the deceased. The monarch said, "As your father, I wish to say this is an ugly situation and it is uncalled for. I have spoken my mind to the area commander of Owode Police Headquarters, who is here with me, and I want to assure you that justice will be served. I equally sympathize with every one of you. May God continue to watch over you and the entire land of Ogbomosho," he stated. Meanwhile, kidnappers of 5 pupils of Apostolic Faith Group of School, Emuri Ekiti, and 4 staff members have demanded a 100 million naira ransom for the release of the 9 victims who were taken away on Monday. The principal of the secondary section of the school, Boje Olanireti, confirmed the ransom demand in an interview with Punch newspaper. The adoption epidemic has continued to defy the efforts of the security agencies as cases of kidnapping were being recorded in various parts of the country daily. The abduction of the school children and 4 staff members occurred when the gunmen ambushed the school bus conveying about 25 people home after school hours in the Emuri community in Ekiti State. Shedding more light on how the incident occurred, Olareti explained that the abduction happened about 5-minute drive from the school. She said, "Immediately the school closed at 3 p.m. and by the time we gathered all the children, it was already 3:30 p.m. It was that time that they moved. So the incident happened between 3:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. The school is a suburb of Emuri village, so they were going back home in Eporo. The incident occurred just about a 5-minute drive from the school to Eporo. When the gunmen attacked, the people around heard a gunshot and they came to Emuru with motorcycles to inform the people in the school about what happened. We immediately reported to the police station at Emuru. The students were over 25 on the bus when the incident happened. When the gunmen attacked them, they shot the tire of the vehicle and asked the children to come out of the bus. They asked all of them to lie down. They picked 5 students and 4 staff members, and after that asked others to go. Olareti added, the 5 students comprises 2 from the secondary school and 3 from primary school, while the first staff comprises 2 teachers, 1 driver, and 1 bus assistant. When the parents heard about the incident, they came from Eporo and they have been making frantic efforts by reaching out to some security outfits, including the police and Amotekun. The security operatives have also been talking to the proprietor of the primary school and he has been giving them information. By the time they opened communication, they first called the husband of one of the teachers and demanded the 10 million naira ransom for each kidnapped victim. But when they later called the headmaster, they demanded 100 million naira for all of them, the principal stated. A family source at Eporo Ekiti, who preferred anonymity, confirmed on Tuesday that the kidnappers had contacted the family of one of the children demanding 100 million naira on the victims. The source said they called the family of one of the school children and they are requesting 10 million naira per victim. What we gathered is that there are 9 persons kidnapped, 5 school children, 2 teachers, 1 bus assistant, and a driver. The parents are at Eporo. The bus was taking them home after closing. It was in the process that the kidnappers struck. None of the families of the adoptee can afford the ransom, he further stated.